Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be doing a video ranking the brand new Frozen 2 exclusive Funko Pops. These are all of the ones that are store exclusives. I know I previously did a video on all of the commons, and at that point there were no exclusives that had been revealed, but now we have all of them revealed, and there are 11 exclusives, so this one's even larger than the common wave, so that's kind of surprising, but I'm very excited to go over all of them. If you don't know how these videos work, I'm going to be ranking them, then telling you my want list, and then giving you a total score. And for the rankings, each pop will be out of 5, and then at the end for this video it will be out of 55, and then I will transfer that over to a percentage mark. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and let's get started with number 11.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alright, so at number 11 we have a 3-pack, and this one will include the common versions of Elsa, Anna, and Olaf. So this one I put at the bottom here because I'm not a huge fan of when they just pack in common pops in a 3-pack. I just don't really find any purpose in that. I'd rather get each of these in individual packaging instead of just as a 3-pack, but that's just my personal opinion, and that's what I want to mention as well with this video. Everything that I say in this is all just my own opinion. It's nothing that is objective. It's not like this one is objectively the worst one. It's just all subjective here, but let me know your thoughts on this one. I just don't really think that it's anything too amazing. So for this one, I'm going to be scoring it a 1.5 out of 5. I just don't think it's anything that great, and I don't feel the need to pick up pops that I can just get individually. So that's why it's at the bottom, and let's move on to number 10.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so at number 10 we have a 4-pack now, so they're just one-upping that by giving us a 4-pack, but the thing that makes this one a little more unique is that for one, it's a Funko UK exclusive, and it's going to actually include the Anna, I always get confused between the two sisters, the Elsa, who is the Walmart exclusive version of her, and I think that that's pretty unique that we're going to be getting that one in this 4-pack instead of just the common Elsa. I think that's very unique that they're choosing to do that, and I feel that this one's a little bit cooler than the other one, but it's the same issue of me just not wanting each of the pops in just one package. I'd rather get them each in their own boxes. That's just how I do my collection, so unless I have to get them in a 3-pack or a 4-pack, then I will just resort to getting them all individually, and for these ones that's still the option, so that's why this one's so much lower on the list. And for this one I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5, a little bit higher than the previous one, and that's just because I think it's cool they're including a Walmart exclusive in there. It's good for UK collectors, but for me personally, this package doesn't really appeal to me. And now let's move on to number 9.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so at number 9 we have Olaf, and he is the 10-inch version. This one will be a Target exclusive, of course, as most of the 10-inch ones are, and I think this one's pretty cool. It's nice to get a 10-inch version of Olaf because it's almost like getting a life-size version, which is kind of cool, and I think Olaf's design is fine. It's just never been one that's super appealed to me. I think he is cute, but his character just isn't my favorite. I do like him, he's cute and everything, but I don't feel this one's necessary for me to pick up. I think that there's another Olaf exclusive that's a little bit cooler than this one, but I'm not really into the 10-inch ones. I haven't really bought into any of those. I haven't even picked up some of the ones where I actually like the character, like Pennywise. There's a 10-inch version of him, but I haven't even picked that one up, and I love Pennywise, but it just hasn't really appealed to me. I feel like it's a bit of a ripoff, especially here in Canada. They're like $50, so I'm like, that's a little bit pricey, so I feel like I'm gonna pass on this one for sure. But for this one, I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5 because I feel it does pass at what it is. I think that it's a decent 10-inch pop, but just doesn't appeal personally to me. And now let's move on to number 8.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alright, so at number 8, speaking of Olaf, we have another Olaf here, but this one is the Diamond Edition, but instead of usually being exclusive to Hot Topic, this one will be available at Barnes & Noble. I feel like most of the Diamond ones are available at Hot Topic, but for this one, it's Barnes & Noble, and I think that's kind of cool to switch it up. It doesn't work out for me because I don't have Barnes & Noble here in Canada. But the thing is, you're able to order from there, so if I did want this one for some reason, I would be able to get it. But I think that it looks pretty cool. I love the snowflakes on his body. I never really realized that with the other common ones, but getting to see it on here, it looks really great. I think the diamond is going to look really nice on this one. I assume it'll look kind of similar to when they do it on Jack Skellington's face, because they're both in the same color scheme in that way. And I think that this one looks pretty cool. I don't have too much to say for it, but for number 8, I'm going to be giving it a 3 out of 5. I think that it's a cool Diamond Edition, but once again, Olaf just isn't a character that I care too much about, so that's why I won't be picking this one up, but let's move on to number 7.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alright, now we're at number 7 here, and you're going to notice that the rest of this list is just a bunch of different versions of Anna and Elsa, so be ready for that, but I'm pretty excited about it because I do love both of those characters. I think they're fantastic, and of course are the stars of the film, but here we have Elsa. This one is the Hot Topic exclusive, and of course the one that would probably be the easiest for me to get is actually the one I like the least. I just think her outfit looks very simple. I still like it because it is different. You get to see her ponytail back there as well, and I think that's pretty cool, but I just don't think that it really looks that spectacular, really that like eye-grabbing. Like, I don't really think it stands out a lot. The purple color is very dyed out. I do like near the bottom of the dress how it kind of gets a little bit darker in color, kind of becomes a gradient, but overall this one just isn't really something that appeals to me. I like Elsa as a character, but this outfit doesn't feel like something that I need. I actually prefer the common pop over this outfit, so for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 3.5 out of 5. I think that it's still a well done pop and is still pretty cool, but overall it's just not my favorite out of these. But now let's move on to number 6.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alright, so at number 6 here we have a Funko Shop exclusive, and this one is for Anna, and I really love what they did with the Anna exclusives. You'll get to see throughout this. They really changed her up a lot here, so they even gave her a different hairstyle, which is really nice, and why I put it above the others like that Elsa, because for that Elsa there's really not much of a change in her head sculpt, but for this one there is a big change here because we actually get to see her hair in a different sort of style. And I like her outfit as well. I think that it looks very clean. I love the patterns on it. It looks very detailed. I like the little splash of blue that they give her on her belt, and I just think that overall this one's really well done. Sadly, since it's a Funko Shop exclusive, it may be difficult to get my hands on, but I have a feeling that maybe this one won't be worth too much money, so hopefully if I were to want it, I would be able to pick it up for maybe $15 or so, but at the moment it's not something that I'm really in the market for because it's not one that I feel like I could easily acquire, but I still really like the look of this one, so that's why for number 6 I'm going to be giving it a 3.5 out of 5, the same score as the last one, but I think that this one's just a little bit more well done, but just not my favorite one because we still have 5 more to go, so let's move on to number 5.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alright, so at number 5, this is where it gets really good. They fixed the issue that I had personally with the previous Elsa exclusive that I talked about, and this one, the Amazon exclusive, they made it a nice dark purple dress, which I really love here. I think it looks really great. I like how they gave her a kind of a object to be holding here. She's holding one of those crystals that we saw in the trailer, which is a very cool added thing here. I like the little bit of blue at the kind of middle of her dress at the top, and I just think that that purple color looks very nice, the blue at the bottom as well. It all just molds together really well, and I love her hair here, of course. Elsa's hair sculpts are always really well done, so I love the look of that, and I just overall think that this one has a really nice look to it. I think a cool thing to do would be to maybe change kind of the eyebrows on each of the Pops to maybe give her different expressions, but I still do like this one nonetheless. So for number 5, I'm going to be giving it a 4 out of 5. I think that this one's really well done and is a cool exclusive. It will be difficult to get because it's on Amazon and we don't really get Amazon exclusives on the Canadian website, but I still think it's really cool. And let's move on to number 4.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so at number 4 we have another version of Elsa, and this one is the Walmart exclusive. I really like this one because it's the version from the first teaser trailer that was revealed, where she is trying to fight the ocean, basically, and I really love this one. I think that it looks very cool. It's a very simple look, but I like the blue kind of contrasting with the darker blue. I think that that looks really nice. The hair is kind of going in a different direction on her back, almost like it's blowing in the wind from the waves that are coming at her, so I think that that's really cool. And overall, I feel like this one's really well done. It's very simple, but I feel like it's almost kind of, I don't want to say iconic, but memorable for the film, because it was the first look at Elsa that we got in that teaser trailer that kind of surrounded her mainly. So I do like this one quite a bit, and for this one I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think that it's very well done. And now let's move on to number 3.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
At number 3 we have Anna, and this one is going to be a Michaels exclusive, and I'm kind of hoping that we get this one. We do have Michaels in Canada, but I feel like we don't get a lot of the exclusives for it. It's actually kind of funny. I recently got an exclusive, or sorry, not an exclusive exactly, but a chase figure at Michaels, which was pretty cool. I'm not going to reveal what that is, but if you so happen to see this, be sure to check out the end of my month vlog, or not vlog really, but haul video for the end of the month of October, because that's where I'll be showing that pop off. But for this one, I think it's really cool. I got a little bit off topic there, but I like once again how they do a different hair sculpt here. I like getting to see 2 ponytails on each side, which is really cool. It's very different there. And then also her nice green dress looks really great. I like the pink that they're using on it as well for the bow. I think that looks really nice. And then the little kind of pattern at the bottom looks really well done. So overall, I feel like this one looks really nice. I like her pose as well. She just looks very calm, and I think that this one really nails the design here of Anna, and I can't wait to see her kind of costume in the film and see how accurate it is here. And for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 4.5 out of 5. I think that this one's really well done. And now let's move on to number 2.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alrighty, so at number 2 we have Elsa. This one's going to be the Target exclusive, and I really like the design of this one. I think it's very cool how she's feeding her little salamander there. I'm not really sure what sort of animal it is. I've seen it in the trailer. It's like a gecko of some sort of lizard, and I think it's very, very cute. I like how he's blending into her color scheme there. Cool to see a blue version of that sort of animal, and I think that's cool how you can kind of see in her fingers she's feeding him some food. And then her outfit looks really nice, and just overall I think this one's really well done. I think that it's just a cool representation of her, and I think it's just cool whenever we get another character packed in with another pop, no matter how small they are. I think it's just a cool detail to add. So for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 5 out of 5. I think that it's really well done. It's a Target exclusive, by the way, so I'm hoping for all of the Canadian viewers here that if you want this one, I hope that we get it at Toys R Us, because that seems to be what's happening. We got the NYCC exclusives at Toys R Us that were exclusive to Target, so I'm hoping that we're going to start getting Target exclusives here and that trend will continue. But that's all I have to say for this one, so let's move on to number 1.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so it's the one that you've all been waiting for. It's number 1, and this one is Anna, and she is exclusive to Cinemark. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I have no idea what that store is or what it is. I'm assuming it's some sort of cinema company. Maybe it's like a Cineplex, but for somewhere else, of course. And I'm not sure how I would be able to get my hands on this one. I would just hope to pick it up at a con of some sort and hope that the value doesn't go past maybe $20, because I think that's a reasonable price to pay for this one. But I just really love her outfit in this one. I know that it's the same hair sculpt as the common, but I think this one just looks fantastic. I love that black, brown, and like orange. It's very fall colors there. Her boots look really nice. You can kind of see under her outfit there that it's kind of a purple color scheme on the inside, which is kind of cool to add some more color. I think her shoes look really great. Just overall, I feel like this one really nails this design. I think it's my favorite outfit for any of the characters here in any of the line, including the commons, which I'm not going to be doing a video like ranking all of them in one, because I have a video already ranking the commons, so I don't feel like it's good to like just try to pack in another video here. But I feel that this one's really well done, so of course I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. I think it nails the design here. And now we're going to move on to my want list, where I'll let you know which pops I plan on picking up, so let's head over to that.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so for my want list, there are only 2 pops in this line that I actually plan on picking up, and it is Elsa, the Target exclusive, and then Anna, the Cinemark exclusive. So of course, for the Target one, I'm just hoping that it's going to come to Toys R Us, because I would prefer to get this one over the common version, so it would be nice to be able to pick this one up, because I do want to get some sort of version of each of these characters, so I feel like this Elsa is the best kind of representation of her character here. I like how we're getting the extra pet that she has there, which is really cool. And then for the Anna pop, I'm just really hoping to be able to find it at some sort of convention or Funko event of some sort and find it for a reasonable price. I'd be willing to pay maximum $20 for this one, because if I were able to get this one, I don't know if I would still get the common. I would maybe get it still, because they are pretty substantially different outfits. For the Elsa, it's not really a different outfit from the common, it's really just the pet that she's holding that is the difference. But I really like both of these nonetheless. That's why I gave them both 5 out of 5s on my list. And now let's move on to the final score and the final verdict for this wave.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
So, in conclusion here, for the Frozen 2 exclusive wave of pops here that will be included, of course, with the common wave as well, but these scores are different here. For this one, it's going to be out of 55, and for this one, it earned a 39 out of 55, and that translates over to a 71%, which is a very good score here. That's really well done. For the common Frozen wave, this one did score higher. I'm not going to tell you what that score is, just in case you haven't seen that video. Be sure to check it out to hear what my favorite ones were from that wave. And this one I think did really well here. I feel like that's a very good score. I think this one did better than the other one because it's a lot of just Anna and Elsa versions, and those are my 2 favorite characters from the film, so I feel like that's why it appeals more to me. I just like seeing them in different variations, and I feel like this was a really well done wave of exclusives here. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section, and also if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and also subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of my ranking videos. I also do reaction videos as well, and my monthly haul videos also, where you can see tons of Funko Pops, Lego, Blu-rays, all that cool collectible stuff. So be sure to stick around the channel. I really appreciate your support. I will talk to you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.